Hello, hello. Let's see. Did I even? Hi, everybody. Hey, Maria. How's it going? Can you hear me? Um, I'm trying to see. Putting this on airplane mode. Hey, Dee. Watching as I'm making tiramisu. Nice. Hey, Debbie. Hey, everybody. No, I'm not packed. Not ready. Procrastinating. Absolutely procrastinating. I did do dishes. I did do laundry. That's about all I've gotten around to. James has packed, found all of our things we need, has organized everything, has put everything away, opened my other suitcase from a year ago and emptied it and laughed at me because there was stuff in there from a year ago. And he even opened my small suitcase and took it into the bedroom. And he took all my laundry from the dryer, put it into my little suitcase, and yeah, it's still all there. I have to do it before I go to bed, but like I'm an overpacker so that I don't have to think about what I'm taking. So I'm trying very hard to stay in the recommended bag size for 1 week trip, which is what I do for like an overnight. Deesa's remind me I need to do some laundry. Um, Yeah, it's just kind of like, okay, I have to do some stuff, but I wanted to go on live and just say hi. I don't have any mail. We had it held, so it won't, I'm sure I'll have a ton of mail when I get back. Actually, we set delivery date. Mm, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. Yep. Yep. Anyway, I'm drinking a Pepsi. No, Sprite. Jackie, Sprite. That's ridiculous. I just woke up from a nap. So yesterday, my twin sister came over, and we were going to go live, but as all good plans happen, that didn't happen. She, um, we went to lunch. She came over. We went to lunch and had a fantastic time. Like everybody we had planned to have lunch with kind of bailed, which was fine. It was all last minute anyway. And then we went to the junk store in my town, which is really an antique mall, but it's an antique mall that has space for consigners too. So it's kind of like you can rent an area, sell your things, and then there's her things that you can buy, but her things are never priced. And I haven't been in there in a long time, but she used to have a ton of Pyrex dishes. So I went in there, I'm like, okay, more than half of this is all gone now. Um, yeah, it's interesting if you notice in shopping trends, if you go to estate sales or thrift stores or look at Goodwills or if you look at antique mall stores, what's in them and how things change. Because Dee says something unheard of happened today. Hermes had a lip balm refill on the website. It only took 6 months. Really? Wow, Dee, congratulations on the lip balm refill. That's annoying that it took 6 months for that to happen. Um, hey Steph. Yes, so I am in this junk store and I really like her. She's open 7 days a week. She's really nice, but she owns the building. She smokes in her building. She owns the building. She can smoke in her building, but that does not mean I enjoy being in the building. So I try not to stay in there very long. Hey Monica. And so I was just looking at the things that were there a year ago, what's changed. And it's interesting because you know how I kind of say like at some point, Goodwills are going to stop having leather bags because people have just started to buy and only use polyurethane, and you won't be finding leather bags because majority of the bags you find on the market are not leather. Um, and this store used to have a ton of casserole dishes, pig mixing bowls, Pyrex, older things I used to find everywhere all the time, $5, $10, and not anymore. Apparently, Pyrex has a cult collection of, and Keith told me this, and I forgot to tell him I was going live. Hey, Brian, Keith collects um Pyrex. We were talking about it. And I'm like, "Oh, look in my town," and I'm like, where did all the Pyrex go? Like, I used to just go buy casserole dishes, and odds and ends, and just if I went to people's homes for parties, I just took the whole dish and gave them the dish. Like, oh, here's a new casserole dish. So nobody had to worry about returning a casserole dish, and nobody, and the foil ones are okay, like in a pinch, but they're not really good to carry or hold stuff like you're transporting, right? So anyway, it was kind of fun. We went to the junk store. Jennifer found two pair of shoes, of course, of course. She found some beautiful, and I went to right then and there, took photos and Googled them, and said, this is how much this should be, and this is how much that should be. And Jen's like, how do you know that? I'm like, well, here, I'll show you how I did it. And she's like, oh my goodness. And it's funny that my sister, who's always been the shopper, who's always known prices, has become a bargain thrift. Like, her own clothing now comes out of Goodwill, like really nice clothing, but she finds it at Goodwill. And it was fun. And then so she's not used to buying things at full price, and she has two children, right? She just went to Target today, and she's like, Jackie, you will never believe how much money I spent at Target. I'm like, $300. She's like, how did you know? Because you always spend $300 every time you walk into Target with your kids. It's always $300. I don't care what you're in there for. And she's like, you're right. So her kids got a whole bunch of new clothes because it was on sale. It's like $5 here, $5 there, but she has two kids, and they were with her. There's a little shop near the house that reeks of cigarette smoke. I won't do business there. Yeah, yeah. My Pyrex from 20 years ago is made better. Yeah, which is why people are buying the older stuff and Corningware, Pyrex, but it's hard to find nice things like because people, I think today's generations are not into having it for the next generation. They're fine with it just being okay for now. And okay for now doesn't normally make it into a thrift store. Okay for now ends up, you know, being used, broken, and moved on. It doesn't normally last that long. And I've actually seen a few items in like the junk stores that are like, oh, from Pottery Barn. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Well, a Crate and Barrel, like, oh, I've seen a million of these. They're not interesting to me. But the Pyrex or the Corningware or the that stuff I'll go pick up. But I didn't stay in there too long, so we went there and then we went to Walmart because we had to go get some last minute things for the cruise, because of course I should have just ordered it on Amazon a week ago. Did I remember to order it on Amazon a week ago? No. So did I spend way more money than I wanted to? Absolutely yes. For the exact same things. Dee says I have some old Corning or ware that I won't part with. Yeah, no, don't part with it. Keep that forever. I have a French white Corningware. I have Corningware. I had Corningware. I don't have that much. I had my mom's full set and we gave it away because I don't really use it that much. I don't anymore. I used to. So I kept the one piece I really used a lot of. I wish I kind of kept all of it, but guys, I don't have space and I don't cook enough anymore. I do have my favorite serving dishes, and actually my cooking bakeware is actually from Pampered Chef. I really like that stuff. It's expensive. I admit it. But that stuff is great. The stoneware bakeware that you can get out of a Pampered Chef. I think other companies do it now. Um, but hey, Craig. Hello, hello. We're just talking kitchen stuff. I mean, I'm talking about my day yesterday. So anyway, so we went to Walmart. We went to go get gas, and then James is showing me he's getting gas, right? And I'm looking at the fan he brought. I'm like, "Did you buy batteries?" And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "This needs 9-volt batteries." He's like, "What?" I'm like, yeah, this needs batteries. It's not rechargeable. Like the fan we have at the office that and the one he had before that I broke is battery charges, and so you can just have it charged and then use it wherever. And he's one of the people that needs to have air movement and sound. So on a cruise or anywhere, he takes a little fan, and he got the wrong one. I said, "Well, James, we're not home yet. Let's turn around. Just go back to Walmart." So we went back to Walmart. Had to do the return. Nobody likes doing those. Then he had to go find the right thing. Another right thing, right? So he had to go find the right thing. And then we went, and I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. Yesterday I was exhausted. Um, my sister, and then so at this point, Jen's wants dinner. Like we've been out long enough that we've gone to lunch, done errands, gone shopping, and we want dinner. So like, Jennifer, it's like if we're gonna go have dinner, it's not. I don't want to go to Dairy Queen. Have you been to our pizza place? And she's like, no. Like, are you sure? Have we not taken you to the pizza place? And she's like, no. I'm like, okay, then let's go to the pizza place because her husband loves pizza. So she eats pizza like every week. She hates pizza at this point. So she normally never says, let me eat pizza. So I'm like, let's go have pizza. So we go to our pizza place, which is a very Austin like restaurant because the people who own it moved here from Austin. And so it's a wood, kind of a wood grill, pizza, thin crust, all one size. You can get all the toppings. Whoever hate pizza, well, she likes pizza now. Well, I should say she hates her husband's choice of pizza. He likes Papa John's chicken and buffalo or barbecue, chicken and barbecue pizza. I don't know, too sweet, too saucy. So she's like me. We like a good crust with not as much sauce. So I said, Jennifer, you're gonna like this pizza. So she goes there. She's like, oh, this is awesome. My husband would hate this. Like, yep, Andy would not like this. Neither would your kids because it's too chewy, it's too tough. But for you and me who actually likes bread and the texture and the flavors and puts artichokes on your pizza, this is a great place. So, we had like it was called a weekly special. So there was Genoa sausage, artichokes, olives, and cheese with some light sauce on it. It was really good. She was really happy. And then she's like, we had to come here again. I'm like, I can't believe I've lived here for like 8 years and you've never been here with us. She's like, no, I've never been here. So so we were there long enough to have dinner. Um, Let me change that. I detest you. Wait, Craig, you detest pizza? I hate pizza. Could eat it. Yeah, James. Okay, so James could eat a hamburger every day of the week, every day of his life. I cannot do that. I can eat bread or rice at every meal for the rest of my life. My ideal dinner is rice, eggs, and soy sauce. That is not James's idea of good dinner. He would. And for me, for a long time, eating pizza was like, well, this is a snack. Can I go get? A lot of Asian people will eat American food and then go home and eat rice because we don't feel like we've had a meal until you've had rice. I've kind of gotten out of that, but it's taken like 30 years. I mean, I'm 44, guys. The first 20 years of my life, rice is still everything. Um, yes, the thought. My husband would eat pizza for every meal, literally never tires of it. I've learned to make it at home because it's big cast. Oh, that's cool, Steph. That's awesome. I have a large cast iron skillet that I bought off Amazon, which is very heavy, but honestly, the best skillet I have ever purchased. It's a lot of maintenance. I have to be in a really good mood to use it because it's an ordeal. But when I cook on it, it is awesome. I understand the love of a cast iron skillet. But so anyway, we had pizza and we finally get home and Jennifer was gonna like, let's go live. But then I'm here listening to Jacob. I'm actually listening to Super Jacob the whole time, all day, right? On my headphones while Jen and James were all we're all together. She's reading her book. I'm on my headphones. It's fine. I'm walking around the junk store listening to Super Jacob, and then he's off. And then in the evening he comes back on. But so I'm like, okay, we can't go live. I'm listening to this audio live cast. And she's like, that's fine because so what she did was she came to my house to give me her bag that was literally my bag that I gave her. And Jackie, my bag needs a spa day. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a spa day, and I'll do a live, and we can do it together. And then, well, that didn't happen because I spent 2.5, basically the entirety of Super Jacob's actual live show, which is over 3 hours, looking for something in the space. I literally spent 3 hours going through every bin, every drawer, every bag, everything I had. I took it apart, I moved things out, I went back in the gun cabinet. I mean, I was in everything looking for this item. I give up. I give up. I'm like, I can't find the riveting kit. I can't find the rivets. I need the riveting kit. I don't know where it is. I do not want to buy another riveting kit because I already had two. And then I'm moving something on my desk. 3 hours later, there's the riveting kit. Where I'd put it, safe, tucked away, totally where in where I put all my other repair things, but I just forgot because I have a cleaning space and I have the riveting space, and the riveting space is over in one section. So, oh my God. So once I found it, I was able to do the rivet on my sister's bag. It took 3 rivets. I was a little frustrated. The strikes weren't that great. This is really hard to put rivets in a Coach bag. Let me show you. Um, I don't understand why you seem surprised by that. I find it it's less aggravating to use cast iron than other skillets. It is, D. It's just very heavy and I have arm and shoulder issues. Um yes, and I do agree. Cast iron's best. You know, it shouldn't surprise me. I really literally thought I had put those riveting kits like in one of the cubbies or in a bag or something. And and really I found it. I put it somewhere that made sense, was logical, and in order. Whatever. Let me show you the bag. Oh, let me show you the bag I used yesterday. So this is the purse I used yesterday. I love this bag. I liked this bag when I bought it. I have now used it. I adore this bag. This is the perfect style. This is the perfect bag. This has a top zip. It fits everything in a book. Like I literally had this book in it and all my stuff in here and carried this all over yesterday. This bag is awesome. I love this bag. I don't even know the name of the style, but this is a Ralph Lauren canvas, a coated canvas. So it's not, I mean, if there's leather, it's this is leather and this is leather. The rest of it's PVC, guys. You know, it's not. This is a man-made material bag. Yeah, and I love it. You know, so I used that bag yesterday. So my cruise bag, um, no, Craig, I totally got you. No, Craig, I got you. I didn't mean that in a smart ass way. I just meant they spent better part of an hour looking for a bag last week. Yeah, I know. But I spent 3 hours looking for rivets because I was determined. I know I've seen these. But the bags I move constantly just because I'm always looking for something and they're never in the right place because I've looked for something 15 times. But the rivets are like, I know I put this somewhere because it's not like it's like a whole kit with a hammer. You know? It's so annoying that you tear up your house looking for things and only find it in the obvious place you overlooked. Yeah. And so this is the bag I was gonna take on my cruise because this is a cruise bag. This literally is a Disney Cruise Line bag by Dooney and Burke, and this bag is awesome. But it doesn't quite fit enough for me to use it as a shoulder bag if I'm taking this other bag. So this is the bag I'm taking as a like a tote. So actually I'm gonna have another bag which is gonna carry the passport, the wallet, the other stuff as a crossbody. And this is a shoulder bag. So I could have two shoulder bags. I need a crossbody bag and this bag. This bag fits. We're in here currently is my charging stuff. It has cables. It has two books that I'm taking with me. One is Ralph Lauren. The other book is just a novel. I'm taking this one. Hopefully, I'll finish reading this on the drive over tomorrow because I want to finish reading this one. And then my medication will fit in here, and I think I'm gonna take a, cup. You know, because I like to use a cup. When you're on a cruise, you can go into the beverage station and always get a beverage, but it's better if you have your own reusable cup. I know, right? This bag is gorgeous, and I got this off Vestiaire Collective. I don't remember how much. It was not inexpensive, but it wasn't overly expensive. It was very, and I think this one came again. I think this one came out of either Italy or Poland or France. Those are like the three countries I seem to be buying my Ralph Lauren's from when I buy them from Vestiaire Collective. But so, and okay, so today, oh, I was going to show you Jen's bag. Hold on. I got distracted. Hold, please. So this is the bag that was mine. This is my bag. My sister saw it, and it probably was like 160, Craig, because you have a great memory for details. I don't remember anything. Um, we leave on Tuesday, but we're going to be driving down tomorrow on Monday. So I might go live Monday. Just depends on the internet connection at the hotel we're at. But so this is my sister's bag. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's fine. It doesn't really need a spa day. What it needed was a rivet because the rivet had sheared. This is this is the rivet I added, right? So I'm hoping this is super thick. This is so thick. She was using this bag with a sheared rivet, and it was still the strap was still working. You cannot. I mean, you can buy this quality because I did, but they don't make bags like this anymore. They just don't. I went to I went to the Coach store today. Part of the errands we did today was well, okay, before I get into today, let me finish yesterday. I was exhausted yesterday after spending hours looking for stupid rivets and rearranging my entire bag space and spending the whole day doing stuff. By the time I went to bed, my whole body hurt. Like, my sister is my twin. She knows my medical history very well. I've told her, she's been there, she witnessed everything, but she still doesn't remember that I can't walk the way she can. Like, I can walk and I look fine, but I can only do it for so long. And my good humor goes away because I am now in pain. So I will choose to leave wherever I'm at, sit in the car. And my pain level is at an annoying discomfort. It's not sharp, acute pain. It's just a constant ache that makes your good humor go away because that's what happens when you're in pain. So she's like, "Oh, let's go and do this." I'm like, "Okay, you go and do that. I'm gonna sit in the car." And she's like, "What?" Jenny, I'm tired. We've already spent an hour looking in the store. I cannot stand much longer. I've got to sit down. And then I need to lay down. I am tired. And she's like, but we just started, blah, 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 blah. She's done 15 things. I'm like, whatever, Jen. Whatever, Jen. This is Vintage Coach. But so uh it's funny how many times I've had to tell her I can't do something and she acts like it's a brand new experience. Like, what? Like, Jenny, you remember the compressed disc, right? Remember I have screws in my spine, right? And she's like, yeah, but I always forget because she's always so outgoing and so mobile and can do 15. She's exhausting, let's be honest. My sister is an extrovert, and she's exhausting. So being amongst the people gives her energy. Me, I hate crowds. I'm like, okay. And living in the country has made me like crowds even less. So, so anyway, so today, um, oh, but I forget the entire week prior. That's because that's short-term memory. Long-term memory, you remember. Hey, Mr. Watson. Mr. Watson is showing signs of missing Milo now. He's becoming more of a big dog. In other words, he feels like he has to protect the house. So he's going out and barking at the yard and barking at the neighbors and barking at the sky and being more of a this is what Milo isn't here, so we have to be here and be in charge of everything. So we're definitely gonna have to end up with another dog. Just give him a friend. But anyway, so today I ended up at the Coach store because we had to go to the Disney store to get a sensor removed from something. Is everything okay, James? It's not me talking, right? Okay, James just got up. Your feet, Mr. Watson's starving. Craig says, "Hi, Mr. Watson." He doesn't care. Mr. Watson's like, there needs to be food. Food must be involved here. Oh, we're getting a visit. Let me move this out of the way. James is coming over. Floating pug. It's okay. You can come over.
I'm trying not to trip.
You and your very big feet. Hey, look. Look.
Well, it's bright light.
Yeah, he doesn't want to look. He's like, no, bright light. He's like, feed me.
Hungry boy.
Oh, I do have a tree. No, I don't want to start that. Go eat your dinner. Hey, Nora. Looks like those are French blue. Yes, they are. I try very hard not to keep buying more, and so that's why they're out, by the way. They're out for me to look at and to remember that I have 4 French blue bags. I don't have to buy every single one I see that I all want desperately. There's a like a Kelly or a Piper style bag that's oh, I want that bag. Um, Steph, I have vintage Coach Willis. At least that's what I think it is. Anyone want it? I will gift you if you ship it for. Yes, yes, Steph. I want your bag. If it's a vintage Coach Willis, yes, I want your bag for dang sure. So this is so I went to Coach today because I went to Dooney and I almost bought another bag. My husband was with me, and uh, you'll never believe this. It was actually the sales lady and I talking that had me not buy it. Because we know the quality of Dooney, and the bag I was getting was a sample bag, literally a sample bag. It did not have the Dooney sticker. It didn't have the Dooney label. It didn't have the Dooney anything. It said sample, made in Italy. And there's just something off about the texture of the bag. We both agreed. So we were just like, I'm just not gonna get this one. And she's like, okay. And then we left the Dooney store. We only went there to go get hot dogs because there's a hot dog vendor near the Dooney store that sells hot dogs, like street vendor food hot dogs, which are better than, other hot dogs in my opinion. And then I walked right into the Coach store and walked right out of the Coach store. The quality of the Coach outlet, I used to swear by the Coach outlet. I do not swear by the Coach outlet anymore. D says, I'm interested. I will love a Willis bag. I love, what's the blue bag on your left shoulder? Those are, Craig, the it's left shoulder, that way. Is that my left shoulder? That's
It's going to be probably your right.
my right shoulder is that way. Okay, those blue ones are the French blue Doonies. They don't make that colorway anymore, and it's highly coveted, normally very expensive, and I got very lucky to get the 4 I have. 2 of them came out of a private collector, and then 2 I just found randomly on eBay by luck. No, yes, no, the other shoulder. This blue bag is a denim blue bag from San Antonio Shoe Company. This is a gray bag that might be looking blue. Let's see. Over here, which blue bag? Up here is a Dooney Darcy bag. So it's either going to be Dooney, denim, and this is a Marc Jacobs tote. It's a steel gray. Yeah. So like all the blue bags. I have all the blue bags. But I did show Jennifer one of my she really liked my Reed bags. She's like, you have another one? Another one. Like, yes, Jenny, yes, I do. So she came here. Oh, the shoe. Yeah. This one's the shoe bag. And it's because I put my pins on here, the denim. This is lined with some fabric in here. So this I could use as I love this bag. This is a vintage-ish, bag. I got this very cheaply, and it's perfect for my Yoda and the Mandalorian. But then I have like this blue bag that I need to clean still. I haven't this is a different type of nylon. I love this nylon. This is a sturdy nylon. And there's one out right now that's more of a it just makes more sense. This feels more like polyester nylon, where the canvas nylon they have out right now feels more like a canvas, not a nylon, you know. But anyway, it took me 3 days to it took me 3 days, or not 3 days, 3 different bags today to figure out what bag I wanted to take. I'm wearing a gray t-shirt. I was wearing green shoes. I really don't normally pay attention to my clothes, but it's going to the outlet mall. I like taking a nicer bag when I'm looking at other bags, so I'm less tempted to buy. If I take a ratchet bag, then I'm like, oh, no, 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 I need to get a nicer bag if I'm in the bag store. So if I take a bag that's like really nice, I'm like, this has to beat the bag I'm using, right? So I took this bag today. This was today's bag. This is the 3rd bag I moved into, though. I moved into 2 the Coach Hayden and then the Coach Dinky, and then I switched over to this one because it needed to fit my wallet. So I changed out my wallet. Let me show you. So I like this bag with the wings out. I like all of the Ricky bags with the wings out. So I almost changed the strap. I actually had to punch a hole in the strap to lengthen it just a little bit more, and I was holding my breath. um, I'm like, Jackie, there's no point in keeping the integrity of the strap the way it is originally if you can't use it. So just punch the dang hole. It's just a leather. So that's what I did. So this is my little key clay from Winnie. I changed out from my Craig wallet to my Longchamp wallet. This is one I've had for a while. I don't have very many Longchamp things left, but what kept me going from bag to bag was nothing fit my glasses with my wallet because those bags are really tiny and I need the glasses. The glasses, even though I really almost never wear them, I still need them. It's just a thing. This is a perfume I put in here. This thing fits everything. So I wanted to show you guys. This is my phone, right? Um, no problem. It fits a lot because of the width of the bag, and especially with it open like this. And even though I keep it closed when I'm using it, this mini Ricky holds a lot more than you think. And oh my gosh, and there's a beautiful mini Ricky. I might have fallen off the bandwagon last night. I told you last night was a very bad night, and I had a really bad sleep, and I was in a lot of pain. I was downright grouchy. I was snapping at James. James has done nothing at all, and here I am snapping at him. And I think I snapped the dog. I was just upset and hurt, and I was looking for everything, and they're trying to help. They're like, well, can we help you find it? Because they knew I was upset. I'm like, I know, I've seen it. I don't know where I put it. No, it's fine. James is trying to pack. Jenny's like, I just want you to fix my bag. So she's didn't bring a second bag. She knew I had a ton of bags. So I'm pulling out a bag to put her stuff in. And here's the thing, Jen. Well, my sister is I love her dearly. She is my twin. We share the same DNA. We are identical twins. So there's a love bond there that, is gonna go for life, We're with it. We know. I open her bag. This bag, this beautiful Coach bag that was originally mine that I bought and paid for, um, and gave her eventually because she just kept lamenting, "Oh, I love that bag so much." So I just finally gave it to her. She lives in a bag. She's the kind of people that lives in a bag forever and ever and ever. Amen. It's very hard for her to move out of her bag. She gets emotionally attached to the bag. She doesn't ever get rid of the bags. I can't even get them, pry them out of her hands, even if they're mine. She owes me 2 bags because I keep up with Jennifer. I will give you this bag, but you have to give me one back because she's not willing to pay for one. So I says, remember that bag you bought XYZ that you have never used not once? I want that back. And she's like, oh no, I'll give it to you. Is it in my house? No. No, no, no. No, it's not. So anyway, I go into her bag and hey James.
Yeah.
Can you next to my bed on um my stack of t-shirts on top of my jewelry box, there's a purse right there. Can you grab it for me? It's a flat little granny chic bag. Are you gonna go fly your drone?
Try to.
Oh.
Just check the weather.
So anyway, I am with my sister. So I'm going in this bag. What does my sister have in this bag? Sweet Jesus. Oh yeah. Craig, I've seen that patent orange one. I have. I keep looking at it too, and I don't love orange because I live in UT land, and my husband went to A&M, and even though it's not UT orange, it's still orange. So it's like, oh, good thing when he's not here, she would be going nuts right now. When he's struggling on the struggle bus, not to buy stuff, she sent me a picture today of a There's a bag right next to my bed on the white or on my tan jewelry box where my t-shirts are. There's a black bag right there. It's the grandma chic. You cannot miss it. He's gonna miss it. Did I move it? I don't know. I meant to grab it and bring it in here. Stay is mine. So I opened. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I found this bag in the other closet that I forgot, and I've been looking at trying to buy another furlet. Look at this one. I have a furlet in mock croc in black. in my closet that's been there for God knows how long. Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably bring this out and show everybody. So that's what I was doing in my closet. Anyway, I'm trying to get through the story. And this bag, I opened this bag and Jennifer has 4 pens, uncapped, open. One of them's open because it's a ballpoint. The ballpoint is, in the position of writing, and it's like in a bag, in her bag, and three lipsticks with no home, just tossed in the bag. And as I'm pulling the stuff out of her bag, the lipstick pops open. I'm like, and then I'm getting all the stuff out of her bag. There's loose papers, there's whatever. She lives in these things, right? She loves this bag. She knew she was coming here, you know? She knew she was going to borrow one of my bags or whatever. And, um, and she is like, Steph, you love this one that I've never used, this cool grandma chic bag. Anyway, so I am hyperventilating. Like I'm already going crazy looking for rivets. I have taken everything out of my sister's bag. I'm trying to find another bag to let my sister borrow, knowing full well whatever she borrows, I will never see again. I know this. I know my sister well enough to know that, oh, I'll give it back means over my cold dead body. So I was like giving her a bag. Well, do you like this one? Do you want to use this one? Granny bags are my favorite. Yeah, that bag's pretty cool. I'll show you in a second. So anyway, I can tell she's not in love with the bag I'm putting stuff in. So, Jennifer, do you not like this bag? "Okay, it's fine. Like, you don't look like it's fine. You have the look of it's okay, but I don't really love it. You like yellow. Why don't you like this bag? Well, I like bright yellow, not that yellow. I'm like, okay. And she goes, but I like this bag. I'm like, what bag's this bag? So she's looking at my one only purple bag I have in my collection. There's a reason I only have one purple bag. I think I have one purple bag and 2 lavender bags, right? So the purple bag I'm talking about is the one I bought from Andrea from AKB Bags. It's her Michael Kors. I think, did I buy that or if we swapped? I can't remember if I bought that one or we swapped bags. But anyway, she had bought this really cool Michael Kors bag. Not her jam, too heavy. She didn't like it. I loved it. I bought it or traded. I don't remember which. It came to my house. I've used it 2 times. I thought about selling it, but Michael Kors is really hard to sell. People either love it or they hate it, and they don't really. And it was a beautiful bag, and it has great detail. So I'm like, I'll keep it. She sees it. I really like this bag. I'm like, that bag? You like that bag? Like I should have known. Her daughter's named Violet. I told her that. I said, Jennifer, just because you named your kiddo Violet doesn't mean you own the color purple. And she's like, well, purple's Andy's favorite color, my brother-in-law. So I'm like, okay, fine. So she puts everything in her bag, right? So I'm finding all the stuff, and she shows me her wallet, and I just about die. I'm like, you, this is what you're using? And she's like, yes. Where's your checkbook? She has a checkbook with her. Like, where's your checkbook cover, Jen? Oh, I don't know. I don't know where I put it. Like, and I have a couple checkbook covers, but no. Can I find them? No. I knew that, so I didn't even try looking. But before I put her stuff in her new bag, which is my bag, I found my small amount of SLGs. I do not have that many. And I start putting her pens in a pen bag and her lipstick in a lipstick bag. I'm like, Jen, pens live in a bag. And remember this bag? And she's like, what do you mean? This bag dad bought us. You have one too. You have the exact same bag somewhere in your house. This came from the Metropolitan Museum of Art. It is actually made of silk. Like, keep this one. And she's like, okay. Because if you tell Jennifer the value of something, she'll pay more attention. And then I said, and then the lipstick bag was like a little, um, it's like a little, Hufflepuff, so it's bright and yellow, and it's really cute. It's Harry Potter themed, so she will maybe use it, right? So then she's doing all this stuff, and I've gone through all this perfume and stuff, and I had all this lotion, and I had perfume, and one of the perfumes I love, my husband hates. I said, "Here, Jen takes this. I know it cost me $80, but he hates it. I'm not going to wear it anymore." Because he does every time I wear it, he gives me the face, and I don't like that face, so it's not worth keeping. So she loves it. And her husband really, really likes strong fragrances. This is one of those fragrances that you can smell you in like the next house over. So that's why James hates it, and it's very floral. And so I'm packing all this stuff into her bag, and she's laughing at me. And I'm like, Jenny, why don't you? What are you using? Why? I mean, like, and I'm putting. It's how our lives have changed. When I was in my 20s buying bags at a Walmart and using drugstore Revlon cosmetics, my sister was working a lot, and she was buying clothing out of Chico's, working for Nordstrom's, wearing her favorite lipstick was Dior. I mean, this was my sister in her 20s, and now I'm in my 40s, and we're both in our 40s. And here I am flipped. I am now using, Estee Lauder, stuff and Dior stuff and Chanel stuff, and my sister's using Maybelline. Literally. I said, well, what face cream are you using? She goes, so I had some face serum on my desk. I handed over to her. Take your face serum. Take this. I can't use it all. Take this. Here's some face cleaner. Here's some makeup remover. Here's some, basically she left with an entire sack worth of stuff. Now it's my fault for doing this all the time, but this is the same woman who just spent $300 on her kids. She won't spend $20 on lipstick anymore, but she will spend $300 at Target for her kids. So I'm like, okay, whatever, whatever. So I'm just like, hey, Winnie, I realized at least, yeah, I know, put the pen in a Ziploc. Put the pen not, okay, if you're, and at least she now has a Michael Kors bag. She destroys that bag, I don't care. But this is a vintage coach. You know how hard it is to get ink out of suede, because that's the backside of the leather. It's like, girl, you cannot do this. I was like, no. Hey, Winnie. Yeah, no, 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 no. So anyway, let me show you the Furla bag. I have this Furla bag, which I forgot I owned. And it's funny because I buy the same things over and over again. And I was looking at buying another bag because I wanted to buy another Furla bag. And this is just a made in Italy Furla bag. It's grandma cheek. It's fine. It's kind of a thick treated leather, so it's a mock croc. Um, but this is one of those bags I'll just keep on, keep on. This never gonna. It's never going to. It's just a crookly arm bag. So that's one of my bags, and I have my sister's stories are ridiculous. She left, and we had a good day, but I was exhausted and tired. I actually don't think this is vintage. I think this is just a restyle because of the hardware more than anything. I think this is just a let's make an old style bag in a new time frame, but this is probably still like a 10-year-old bag. But I do not believe for a minute this is from like the 40s. The interior, everything in it. I like the Furla bag. It's very chic, right? Super cute. I'm a fan of the croc. If I could have real croc, yay. But if I could have mock croc, that's okay too. You know. And so I was looking for my SLG, so I switched out my wallet. So I was using this wallet for like months and months. I love this wallet, and the reason I switched was um just a little bit of size difference. It's just a little bit thicker than this one, and I had pared down enough that I wanted a closed in wallet, especially if I'm going traveling. So I am going to switch into a different bag for tomorrow. But it took me, so James is like, what tote are you taking? Like, James, it took me 3 different totes to figure out which tote I wanted to take. It took me 3 bags this morning to figure out what bag I wanted to take. Hey, Latina. And my anxiety over my vacation, that's supposed to be a vacation, is I will only have the bag I'm taking. Right? I won't need a bag. Technically, I won't need a bag. Everything will be linked to my, risk key. And so I won't need money. I won't need anything. Your risk, everything's linked. But having to pick something and use it for a whole week, even if it's just a look at, and then I'm hyperventilating over which suitcase to take. Now I have a suitcase. I have 2 suitcases. They're both exactly the same style. One's for a recommended 1 week trip. One's recommended for a 1 month trip. I, of course, want to take the bag for 1 month because then I don't have to think about what to pack. I just put everything in there. James says, try packing in the small bag, and then if it doesn't fit, you don't need it. I'm like, looked at him like, you crazy. You're crazy. Like, normally in a regular work week, in a normal 7-day, 8-day run, I wear a different pair of shoes every day. I do not wear the same pair of shoes. At the very least, I'll switch them out every other day. I like to switch out at least every 3 days if I can. I I've been stalking the Vivian Westwood Granny bag forever. It doesn't fit my phone. Yeah. Wait, this one? Let me see. This one's the vegan leather one. This is not the super cool leather version. But this one, oh, you're right. It doesn't fit a oh, it doesn't fit a phone. It does not fit. It looks like it should fit. It no fit. That's the problem. Yeah, this no fit. Yeah, this does not fit. Surprise, surprise. I did not realize that. I never tried that. I use this for other things. I don't normally carry my phone in my bag. You tried it. I'm usually a wreck just before I leave on a trip. Once I'm on the road, I'm fine. Yeah, I would have been much happier if we spent the whole day driving to Galveston today, honestly. But because the anxiety and then picking out what to wear, picking out what to pack. So I wear a different pair of shoes every day. Like I have, this is why I have over 100 pair of shoes, and I have about 20 pairs I wear. Sometimes I'll wear the same pair, but they'll be like, that's if I'm super tired in the morning and not paying attention. It just happens to match my outfit, and I'll throw it on again and I'll leave. I hate doing that because it's not good for the shoes. So and my shoes are Vivea shoes. They're synthetic. They're not even leather anymore. But I learned how to wear shoes with leather shoes. And leather shoes, you always have to give them time to dry out and to air out and to because if you just wear a pair of leather shoes to death, because I'm not wearing shoes with socks, by the way. These are just ballet flats, right? So I'm just running around in ballet flats. You can destroy your shoes, like literally destroy your shoes. Can't have a bag that doesn't fit a phone. Yeah. So I'm like, I on this trip, I will be able to maybe take 2 pair of shoes with the pair I'm wearing, and then 2 extra pair. I also travel with house slippers, so that's 3 pair of shoes. I need, as a minimum, the minimum, I need Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 6 shirts, probably 2 pair of pants, and 2 pair of pajamas as a minimum. And I don't know how to put it in that suitcase. And like, I know I'm taking 2 long sleeve shirts, so I take 2 5 short sleeve shirts. Like I can get laundry done on the boat. They have a laundry service, but here I am, like I'm just gonna be wearing jeans and t-shirts. I'm not even taking a swimsuit. I'm not taking shorts. Actually, I might take shorts. No, I'm not taking shorts. I'm not taking shorts. I'm not taking shorts. I am just gonna be taking jeans. Okay. And I'm gonna take an extra bag just in case I buy stuff on the boat because the boat sells clothes. Um, so basically the anxiety. Which is why I like driving my car. Because, guys, I normally have a bag just for my shoes. Like, I have a natural luggage piece that is made and designed to house shoes. I have some vintage Hartman luggage. And I have a vanity case meant just to carry stuff for vanity stuff, toiletries and stuff. Um, I don't care about taking um, little vials of things because I take the whole dang bottle because I drive places. I don't have to worry about airplane restrictions. So, but I'm trying to make this easier because the last time we went on a cruise, navigating a boat, when you get on the boat, the stewards or the porters or whatever they're called, they will take your luggage to your room. But to disembark, the easiest thing to do is take your own luggage with you on the way out. And I normally take big duffel bags, but then that means James is dealing with all so I try to manage it with I have to be able to carry my own stuff. Like I have to be able to wheel my own stuff. I have to have my bag be able to be put on the and everything has to be something I can take care of. I cannot rely on if James can help me, awesome. But I can't rely on always having James. He has to deal with his own things. So um I try really hard not to be a burden that way. And normally he's a gentleman and he's always taking my luggage anyhow, but on the boat it's a little harder to do. It isn't like you can just run off the boat, take it, go back to the car, and then come back to the boat. That's not how this works. We all leave at the same time. So anyway, um, so we're just talking about what to do, and I was gonna take some work to on the boat, and James like, no work. We're not taking work. No. Uh-uh. He's like, I was gonna play a gaming system, but I don't think I want to do that either. He goes, I don't even think I want to take a book. He's really like, I'm just gonna sit there and just he's gonna regret that. But I said, it's okay, honey. I'll take 2 books. You can read one of mine because he'll get he'll get right now he's exhausted. Give it 2 days. He'll be like, I'm bored. But there's a lot of things to do on a boat, and that's one of the things people don't like doing about boats. Of stuff that they pay for the VIP concierge. They will, yeah, the concierge level. Yeah, totally. Concierge level is a whole different ball game. We aren't on that level. We are on level 2. Okay, boat decks, level 1, level 2 are level 3. Those are the ones that are the portholes. And then above that will be balconies. We are in level 2. Interior, no porthole. We took pretty much the cheapest cabin we could find, because we had tried when we went to Disney the first time. We got like hey Jeanette, we took like the most expensive, once in a lifetime trip. We rented DLC Disney Vacation Club, and not DLC Disney DVC, yeah, and we had this amazing trip. It was thousands of dollars we spent on this trip. And then James decided he loved Disney. I'm like, crap. Because we can buy our own membership. So we did. We bought our own Disney Vacation Club membership. Because after you've been on the Disney Vacation Club rooms, the other rooms, which are still very expensive, don't work. So when we booked our first cruise, we didn't want to book a balcony right off the bat. We're like, okay, well, let's not start at the top higher tier. Let's start at the bottom tier. Um, hey Nora. So we went to our first cruise, which was in January of a year ago. Which is low season, and it's January. Like December is New Year's cruises are huge, and then there's January, and January is the cheapest time to go cruising, and the weather's not the best, but that's fine because we're not in the pool. We don't care. And we're fine. So we went there, and we did a porthole exterior cabin on the second, I think the third floor, which is great because on this boat the fourth floor is actually level, like ground level, deck level. And so anyway, she we're like, this is really nice. Let's do another cruise. We went with friends the last time, so let's do a cruise, and okay, let's book the inside because it's just 2 of us. It's not 3 of us this time. We don't need to have the bigger room. It's like, let's just have the small room. Let's do it inside, no porthole, and just enjoy the Disney room. And he's like, okay. So, but the one we booked for January of next year, we're going with a friend. And this time we decided the same Friday we went with the first one. We said, well, Auntie Caitlin. So Caitlin is like, she's my friend, not my aunt. She's Mr. Watson's aunt. But anyway, Caitlin, I said, Caitlin, I will fly. You pick the cruise. I promise I will fly. Before we got home, she had already booked it. Jackie, we're going out of Fort Lauderdale. I'm like, oh crap, I have to fly. So we're going to next January go out to the Disney Island, and I think the Bahamas or something. I don't know. I don't care. I'm having enough anxiety over having to go to Fort Lauderdale. And logistics, like, not only do I have to pack for a week, I have to pack and fly on the airplane and transport to the ship from the airport somehow, and not kill James and Caitlin. So it's but we're taking the balcony on that one, and that will be our first balcony. But the concierge level is above balcony. So there's balconies, and they're all called staterooms on Disney cruise lines. They're all staterooms, but there's balcony, porthole, interior, different levels. So concierge level has its own private dining facility, has its own set of service staff. Like, you get service staff no matter where you're at. This is a Disney. It's really, there's a lot of staff. You will not you'll there's a lot of staff. But the concierge level has their own private pool area. Um, it's basically the largest suites, the nicest suites, the biggest suites, the most expensive suites, and I kind of view it as for the customers and clients who don't want to actually be on the ship, because your people on the concierge level stay there. Or the parents do. The kids might be going to the pool, like the regular pool with the what mom and dad or whatever. But it's if you don't really want to interact with people, get the concierge. It has everything private. You don't have to join the rest of the ship for anything. You have your own space for everything. And there's a bunch of YouTube videos about it. So it's really fun to see, but I'm like, I'm not paying that. That's really expensive. Like someone showed a video of Emirates Air. They have full size or king size sleeping, or I don't think it's king size. It's probably two singles um sleeping accommodations in on an airplane. I'm like, I don't want to know how much that costs. It's like its own little room. And this is commercial flights, guys. This is not private charter. This is a commercial airline. So it's expensive. Um G says I don't do boats, I get seasick. Steph says I get seasick, so I prefer no portholes, less obvious motion, but frankly I prefer land. I am a land person. I love land. I'm okay on a boat. Shockingly, James gets seasick and he still wants to go on a boat. So as long as he's taking Dramamine or whatever, he's fine. So I said, honey, you want to go back on a boat even though you're seasick? He goes, yes, I love this vacation. I'm like, okay, we'll do it. I'm not gonna stop you, you know. So anyway, it's that's my cruising before the cruising story. We're not James does not want to take any other type of cruise line. So DD travels on Carnival Cruise, and I might do Carnival Cruise if she does a cruising meetup. James will do it because of that, but he won't choose to go on Carnival. He's very much I love Disney. Um, We are stopping. Hey, Boo Nine, lovely bags. Is this a setup for your room normally? Like, how? Oh, this is my little YouTubing corner of my living room. Welcome to my home. This is my YouTube space. Yes, and you were in my living room. So we're stopping at Cozumel and Progresso, but we're not actually disembarking. We're staying on the boat. I don't really care about going. Port cities are not the best representation of the countries you're visiting. And normally the excursions are in resorts anyway. So if you want to visit a country, what you're really visiting is the environment, which is great. I say go for it. It's a new, different beach for you. But as a person who's traveled a lot, I don't enjoy port cities at all. So I will no way. Love this. Thanks for having me. Oh, no problem, Boo. Yeah, we welcome in. I'm normally live Mondays and Fridays. Lately I've been going live a lot. Um, so this is a surprise live on a Sunday. Procrastination. I don't want to actually pack my bags. That makes sense. Yeah. Yep. Port cities are touristy by nature because they're port cities, and they're also import and export um there's lots of commerce, there's lots of industry. It's not really the best representation of a country. If you really want to go to the country, don't judge a country based on your vacation on a cruise ship going to a port city. Hey, Mr. Watson, how is the drone?
The joys of drone flying. I updated the controller
Uh-huh.
and tried to update the drone.
They didn't read?
It's not updating. So what I need to do is manually go through and update the
Oh
firmware.
no.
I'm just gonna click for another day.
James went to go fly his drone, and the drone needs an update. And of course, the controller updated, but then the drone's like, no, 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 we're not updating. Did Mr. Watson have fun running around the yard? Why is there grass in your mouth?
Because we're weird.
You are a silly dog. Here, let me get that. Get that out of your mouth. Anyway, If your drone is misbehaving, yeah, drone is misbehaving for sure. Don't forget to thumbs up or thumbs down. I don't care what thumb. Engagement is engagement. Um, so yeah, it's been a weird day. Not very settled because normally I'm setting up for going to work and I'm firmly in vacation mode, but I'm procrastinating. Like I've done the things I kind of need to do. Packing won't take me too long. I what I worry about packing is I'm gonna sit there and quibble. The last time we went on a cruise or any vacation, I think I pre-packed, and then I unpacked, and then I pre-packed, and then I unpacked. So I try to wait till the last minute and say, look, it doesn't matter. Even if I just take 2 sets of clothes, I can get them washed on the cruise ship. I do not need James is already has his luggage packed. Everything's ready to go. He's already in the living room. Like he's ready. He's like, we're ready to go. Well, James, what time are we leaving tomorrow?
Figured around 7.
Okay, that's what I thought too. To drive over to drop off. So Mr. Watson's spending a week um with Auntie Caitlin, gonna be a hang out with his buddy shepherd friend. The shepherd friend doesn't quite looks at Watson as like, why are you here? Watson's like, oh hi friend. And the shepherd Ava is like, you're in my house. Bark, 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 bark. Watson's like, it's very funny. It's very funny. My friend Caitlin says he gives me he's so entertaining, and then she falls for the trap where she can't move because Watson's sitting on her lap. I'm like, no, 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 you can move. Watson will just move again. It's fine. Looking at my eclipse glasses, looking forward to it. An excuse to leave my office. Yes, Steph. Well, here's the thing. Like with our office, we're trying to drive out away from. We're in the zone. We are in the zone of the eclipse, right? So the traffic's been crazy. The outlet was packed. People are everywhere. So we're like, okay, and it's probably gonna be overcast, guys, but that's fine. And people are making a big deal about the eclipse. And I'm like, yes, I know it's a celestial moment and it's huge. It's a big deal. A lot of people have big, but look, every night it gets dark. Every morning the sun comes up. I'm good. I'm good with this. I don't really need to see the solar eclipse thing. I prefer a lunar eclipse, to be honest. The solar eclipse where you can damage your eyesight because you look at the sun incorrectly, it's not my idea of a fun time. It just isn't. So we are driving away from the eclipse. Jackie, hello. I watched all of your videos and live streams. Oh my gosh, Paige, really? I just want to pop up and say how much I adore you. Appreciate you sharing so much of your life with us. Wow, Paige, I have a lot of videos. I don't expect everybody to read or watch all my videos. Thank you. I know a few of you do, but it still shocks me every time someone says so. Okay, Craig, did you hear they're leaving at 7? What time do you want to meet? Ah, we're we are forecasted for sunny weather, lucky. Not us. Latita sounds good. Hey, I'm gonna be texting Craig all the way up until we leave port. And then I still have until we get to the next I think it's 2 days at sea, and then we'll be at port. And then that's when I'll be able to text again. Perfect. I'm gonna be sad though, guys. I'm missing Craig's um live stream with DD Bean, and then I'm missing DD Bean's 1 year on YouTube video. I'm like, what? I mean, I know I can catch it on the replay, but gosh, I watch a lot of YouTube. Having to catch up on all this and being gone for a while, it's gonna be rough. Like, I can text at port. I'm not gonna be able to watch YouTube at port. Mm. Steph says I got goosebumps the last eclipse. I hope you guys have a great time. Well, once we are safely on the boat, we will both be huge sigh of relief. Because then all the planning, the year of anticipation, all the money spent, all of we will be there. We will have to worry about nothing for a week. We won't have to do anything but enjoy ourselves. Quick, my LV Clay's hook thingy is stuck. Any ideas how to? Oh, I hate that. Um, Mine gets stuck too, but I don't know how to. It's stuck as it won't unhinge stuck. because it does a weird let's see. I always get this wrong. Oh, you have to okay, so it spring and then so you have to spring it up and then do that, right? And it's not springing back and then opening. I'm assuming yours does like this one. I don't know. They might have different ones. Um, oh yeah, Craig, Craig and Dee Dee are going live on Tuesday, Tuesday, Tuesday 3, I think. You just have to pull it back and then it flips out, right? I don't know. I don't know if mine is like yours, but so it has like a little hook in the spring. There's a hook there, and there's a little bit of a spring action. So you pull this back and this closes, which is different from everything else I have. So I don't know. But this is my only key clay thingy. Um, D is not with Dee Dee, it's with Winnie. Oh, wait a minute. You're going live with Winnie BLV. Oh my gosh. How did I get that wrong? Winnie B okay, you're going live with Winnie on Tuesday, and on Thursday, Dee Dee Bean is going live for her 1 year on YouTube live. That's sorry. Misinformation. Yeah. So Tuesday night, Craig will be going live with Miss Winnie. It will be a hoot and a holler because it's Winnie and it's Craig. You know, um, well, I don't know how it works. That's why I was trying to figure out why it would be stuck. So the only reason I can think it's stuck is that it's in that spring. Yeah. No, I was showing everybody how it works because I don't know how it works. Really, I don't use the hook, so I never use this part of it. This part gets stuck in here. I just use this. I throw this. I throw it in like this into my bag. I don't actually use the hook part. And the first time I got this, I didn't know how to use the hook part. I'm like, what the heck? But I would imagine you just have to put a lubricant on it, but depends on how it's stuck and where it's stuck on. Like if it's just stuck, you could just use a graphite lubricant if you have it. But are you going to talk Nora? Oh, no wonder Dee Dee hasn't posted anything about having. Yeah, no, she's. Well, Dee Dee's supposed to have me on the guest, but we had to cancel. Or okay, she canceled. We canceled. It was a mutual cancel and reschedule, but we haven't actually rescheduled. But we're meeting up this month. I think on the 20th, we're gonna meet up and have dinner, or if things go the way they're supposed to. Mr. Watson, what are you doing over here? Oh, he's sitting here looking at James adoringly because James is eating and wants some things. If I look attentive, throw the cleats in the wall. No, I actually did use saddle soap and clean this whole thing though, guys. It's just it's faded. It gets and I cleaned the it needs to have the metal polished up. It actually it's gone down to base. It needs to be I have a polishing metal for it. I just haven't done it that will recoat. And then why it's called blue is it just blue and gray lines. You can actually I've watched restorations where people painted these again. It looks really cool. I might do it someday just for fun. Hey Maria, Elizabeth, I'm back. Never ambient on lives again. Disaster. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize when I had you come on, Winnie, that you were actually on it. I just thought you were being funny. I didn't realize you were ambient drunk. And I'm like, okay, how do I get her off of this without it becoming bad? Because you were in such a good mood, but you were also like totally out of it, girl. Out of it. And I'm like, please love me in the morning and don't hate me. I was like, oh no. Looking forward to watching says Maria says Apple Blonde. Um, Nora, good to know Maria. Thanks for the reminder. What did Maria say? Dun, 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 yeah. Oh, my neck hurts. The stuck closed. Oh, stuck closed. Huh. It still has to do with the hinge. It has to do with that spring. Um, can you lift up on the latch? It has to push back or else it won't open at all because of the way of there's a notch. That little notch. Um So if the spring's stuck, it needs a lubricant. There's no way. Stuck like glue. If it got wet or moisture or humidity, because it is just metal, that can happen. You know. Hmm. Maria says I'll be 5 p.m. Okay, what's Maria's? I missed something. Maria said something. Oh, you'll be on Dee Dee's live on Wednesday. Woohoo! Oh yeah, you had to reschedule too because you got sick. You got sick and she rescheduled, and then on me, she had internet issues, so we rescheduled, and she was overbooked anyway. It was a bad day. We were supposed to go on a day that also Caleb was going live, so that was not going to work out. And then that same night, Caleb went live, and then Jacob did a surprise live, so it was like live central. Everybody was live. I give up. I'll just buy a new one. No, Craig, mail it to me. I'll see if I can fix it. Drop it in the mail. Let me see if I can fix it. Um, don't use WD-40. It will probably work, but it will probably destroy stuff too. You want to use a graphite lubricant. Yep. Yeah. So anyway, um, I am gonna change into my bag for tomorrow. I thought about taking this one because it's my cool little nylon one. Silicone, if you have a silicone lubricant, that would work too. Not just that WD-40 the grease, and it's going to ruin anything that comes next to it or around it. I mean, you can do it if you have it, but a silicone graphite or even just graphite. If you have a pencil, like a leaded pencil, you can shave the graphite and because most pencils aren't lead, it's just called lead. But if you have an actual writing pencil, you just shave off that and you can put the dust on it, and that should help lubricate it. It's not the cleese, it's the retroverso. Oh, I don't even know what a retroverso is. You can apply silicone spray at Walmart. Yeah, you can do silicone spray. Yeah, you just want to be careful about the surrounding materials. So this is my bag for tomorrow. I have thought about getting a new strap for this because I need extenders on it. And I don't really like the way it looks with the extenders, but I'm round. So extenders are just a way of life, guys. So this is the bag. Mm. And this is the perfect Jackie bag. My sister loves this bag. Well, no, she doesn't. She says, Jackie, that's the most you bag you have ever seen. And like, yes, it is. Thank you. So, but in order to use it, I have to have an extender here. Or I thought about, um, I do have a black strap, or I have a a nicer dark coffee brown strap. Let me see if I could find it. Part of me going through all my stuff yesterday was putting all my straps back here. Oh, the recto versus the wallet. Okay. Hi, Brian. So these are my extenders and all of my extra straps. No, wrong color. Here it is. I have this one that fits really well, but here's the thing. I wanted your opinion. Do I use the black one because it has black, or do I use the coffee brown one? Does it matter? Yeah, we're taking this one. It will help prevent me from buying one on the boat. James actually said, "Are you having a hard time picking out what bag to take because you anticipate buying a bag?" I'm like, "No." And I was thinking, that's a good point. The black one instead of the dark brown one? Yes, I do. We don't talk about her. I try not to talk about my LV collection, but she's in here. She's here, guys. Why don't you use oh, I have it. It's right here. But I have to use it with an extender, and the extender chain I have, I'm not too it's too of a the color gold is not the right color. So I want to get I only have one of these and I need to get another one of these and then I'll be happier. So the gold I have that I was using with this is too bright of a gold and it was driving me nuts. So I don't know. I mean, I can, because I like to have my extenders on both sides, not just one side. So I don't know. Um, okay. I'd use the black one then instead of the brown one. I don't know. I hate not to use the one it came with because the strap is gorgeous. Like the strap's gorgeous. Um, I mean I can. Um, let me show you guys what the other. It's really kind of ridiculous to use an aftermarket strap because these straps are longer. Um, so I have which one? This is the one I was using the other day. I have another extender coming, but for some reason I lost the other half. I normally try to always buy these in pairs, but sometimes I forget them and leave them on bags and stuff. So this is this is the color of the gold, and see it's a light gold compared to the actual gold. So the color of the golds don't match. But it's just a minor thing. It really shouldn't matter, right? It shouldn't matter. I should just use this one, right? Because it goes with it. Perfect match. Um, I really do like this strap. I don't understand why most more of their bags don't have the canvas strap because the canvas strap is really pretty. I like all the flourish, all the little flowers on it. Um, I have to wear it like this. I think I'll just use it this way. Deal with the strap. Just deal with a little bit of gold. It does have a lot of colors in it though, right? It has like the dark brown, the light brown, the black, gold. Yeah. But this is great. This is the reason I wanted to take this more than any of my other bags, other than the fact it's gorgeous, is this back pocket is perfect for my passport because my passport will have to live back here. If James lets me carry it, because I lose things and he would be like, no. So here's the wallet. This is my Longchamp wallet. Goes right here. This is my key clays. This is my perfume I'm taking. I wanted to take my maybe I'll just take this. I'll take the polo. This is a men's cologne. This is the I'll take both. I'll take both. I'll just take both. We'll take both. So my glasses. My brother's mother-in-law gave me a vintage Coach bag. Oh, nice. What kind looks fictional? Okay, the strap is so pretty. Vivian, I turned right in time. Hello, everyone. I used Paige says use the black one. Um, so here we go. The problem with using an aftermarket strap with an authentic item is sometimes I feel like it makes the authentic item look a little less inauthentic because I'm already Asian and I've been accused of wearing inauthentic items most of my life. So even if I'm carrying the real thing, people think it's not the real thing. So let's try not to encourage that. So anyway, so this is the probably what I'm taking tomorrow as it is. This is what my my wallet which has my ID. Oh, and I probably should take a lipstick. Yeah. So I probably will want to take at least one lipstick because I don't put makeup on anyway on a good day, but I might put makeup on. Let's see. Oh, I'll take this one. This was my favorite. This is my favorite. This is just a put on right now. It's a lip balm, a tinted lip balm, and it's the Elizabeth Arden 8 Hour. I love this. Love it. I only have it in two colors. It only comes in two colors, and it's hard to find. I don't know if they're discontinuing it or what, but it's not that easy to come across. So whenever I find it, I buy one. And they're only $25, but they're so comfortable. Easy to put on. I don't have to have a mirror. Um, oh, well, yeah, of course. Everybody says use the original. Yeah, use the original. I was only going to use the black one just so I could get the longer length. With that black strap, the problem with that strap is it's a little thin. And this is a bag that you don't want this falling off, you guys. It's a thinner bag. So anyway, so this is tomorrow's bag. It is now packed. I will put all my medication in my other bag. So what's going with me as a carry-on is this. This is my collection. This is what's going. What am I wearing? I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. You know, I just got that far. I got far as I'm carrying my books, my medication, uh, my bag. So what's your heritage? Oh, I am half Thai. I'm Irish American and Thai Chinese. My mother's Thai Chinese. She's one quarter Chinese, but we don't like to talk about it. Yeah, she's actually are you taking your computer? James? Are you taking your computer?
Huh?
Are you taking your computer?
Yeah. No way. Huh? No, I'm not taking it to the
Oh.
house. I'm taking it out of here.
Are you going you're really?
No,
Okay, just for
because you have somebody coming
okay.
to be in the way.
Okay. I was like, you're abandoning me? He's just moving stuff around the house. We have a housekeeper coming while we're gone, so he wants to make sure that she can actually get to things and move the computer. 'Cause she'll move stuff on my desk. Boo says, "What's your heritage? My grandparents are from Hong Kong, but I grew up in the UK." Wow, that's so cool. Hey, Doobly Denise. So yeah, I grew up part of my childhood. I grew up in Thailand, but my dad's military, so he's the Irish American one, and been here. His family's been here since the Oklahoma land rush days, and so but he had black hair too, so we have black hair, and yeah. So anyway, but as an Asian person traveling, they just always assume you're carrying a fake thing. It's okay. People used to think we wore fake gold all the time too, because growing up we always used bot gold, and bot gold is 22 karat or higher, almost 24 karat to be honest, but you can't do pure gold because it's too soft. There has to be a alloy content to it. So anyway, we just grow up wearing bot gold. My skin tone looks better with silver, so I don't wear gold anymore very often. But here I'll show you. Here's a I don't know why I have it over here, but this is just a gold 14 karat gold. And it looks fine, but I was used to seeing almost 24 karat, like 22 or more karat. So to see this, 14 karat looked fake to me. 14 karat gold looked totally fake to me. I'm like, that's gold. It's not the right color. So, uh, but I stopped wearing gold because every time I buy gold, either the chain breaks or it gets stolen. Seriously, it's like I have bad mojo with gold. So I try not. I can wear white gold. I can wear platinum. I can wear silver. I can't. Whatever I have actual gold, something happens to it. I'm like, okay. So I just don't buy it anymore, which is fine. It's too expensive anyway. You know? Oh, I have a story though. I truly, truly wanted to buy a new sterling silver bracelet from John Hardy. He's a designer, and one of his designers, Jai, he's from Thailand, and they have some beautiful, beautiful sterling silver. And I'm like drooling over this bracelet I want. It's like $300, of money I really should spend or have. Like, credit card doesn't need another $300 on it. And I have to remember every time I buy something, I still have to pay for it. Just because I bought it on a credit card doesn't mean it's bought. It's just, you know, I still have to pay for that. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. And proudly I did not do it. Um, I did go into my own jewelry box. And went to the closet, which is where I found that Furla bag. I'm trying to unknot this. Yeah, John. Hey, Don. I love John Hardy. The stuff's gorgeous, and I like it more than I like David Yurman, the other popular one, or Constantine. I really like um the look of John Hardy a lot, but I like really chunky, statementy bracelets are my favorite, right? So what I got out of my let me put this down closet was this bracelet. This bracelet's maybe 20 years old. I got this before I married James, and we've been married since '07. So been together since '05. So I bought this when I was still in college. Um, and this is a sterling silver Hopi design. Each of the lines in here represents a different symbolism, which I don't remember anymore, but mostly water, trees, and nature. Um, and I haven't worn it in a long time. Like I forgot I had it. Like I knew I had it, but I hadn't worn it in a long time. So, um, I can just wow, I agree with you about using the aftermarket strap. That is the main reason why I don't use my LV. The original burnt in a fire, and I can't afford to have it replaced. It's true. People just assume if you use aftermarket items on other things that you can't really that it's not authentic. Anyway, So anyway, hey Grace. And so I went into my closet and looked at my big jewelry box, which is where I keep a lot of stuff I have stored away that don't fit me anymore. I don't wear anymore. A lot of my pearls and a lot of my stuff I used to wear into the office. Like I used to, when I was working in a private industry, not public industry, I had to be office appropriate. So I had a lot of jewelry that I wore all the time. But now that I work for the state, I don't need to. I just wear what I wear. And so I put this bracelet on. So I felt like, okay, I don't need a new bracelet. I have an old bracelet. I feel like I have a new bracelet. And then I found my other two not missing, but I didn't know I still had them. Tiffany bracelets. I thought I sold them. I did sell my big Tiffany bracelet, the one that everybody thinks about as Tiffany, but the ones I kept were the chain bracelets that are just really you won't know they're Tiffany unless you look at the label very, very closely with a magnifying glass. It's just they're part of the men's line, but it's still Tiffany Sterling. So I have two of those bracelets, but I didn't put them on because um I took off all my Tiffany stuff and got rid of almost all my Tiffany jewelry when Tiffany was bought out by LVMH. I was over it at that point. They don't have to own everything, right? How kind of matters. I say wear it, love it, and everybody else's opinion that matters. I am with you on that. The older I get, Craig, the more I'm like, whatever. If people think it's fake, then think it's fake. Like it's fine. Um, and that's the thing too, of like going on a cruise, especially a Disney cruise. Everybody knows how much those cruises cost. You can look the listings are all there. Whatever stateroom type you have, we all know how much everybody spent going in there. Nobody got in for free. Nobody got in there for cheap. Um, Even if you are a rewards member and you've been on like a bazillion cruises and you're comped something, you be paid for that. Let's be honest. The comps are just to keep you coming because you've been paying for it already. So but people are people, you know? Kids will have tantrums, kids will cry. That's what happens on a boat. Everybody expects you to have a good, excellent time, but then you put a lot of emphasis on the event, the activity, the experience, and the truth is the weather could be bad. I don't know. We won't know. It could be beautiful. Just go and enjoy the experience, right? Good night, Maria. Yeah. D says I'm part of the generation that ran out of Kif and F. Jackie, are you looking forward to tomorrow's total eclipse? Yes, I'm missing it. We are driving away from the eclipse. We are in the path of the eclipse, and we will be driving away to the Gulf of Mexico. Um, which character are you looking forward to meet most? I actually don't like meeting the characters, the cast members of in suits of is amazing to watch children do it. They are they are totally they believe Minnie and Mickey and the princesses, they believe they're them. And it's amazing to watch the wonder and the joy of a young child. But as an adult, I know that the person in that suit is just another person and they're doing a job. And I don't want to bug them. I'm past the oh my gosh, look at Minnie, let me take a photo. I'm over that. I like it when the kids do it. I really appreciate seeing the kids do that, but uh, oh my God, Craig. Your sister just texted me and asked for the bag I used today. No, 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 Grace, Grace, Grace says, you mean borrow? No, Craig's sister is like my sister Jennifer. The borrowing is like permanent, long time, lifetime loan. No, girl, no. Oh wow, Jackie. The next one is in 20 years. Oh, I don't care about the total eclipse. Um, I don't. I know it's the way I look at it, guys, is the Earth rotates down in the morning, the sun comes back, and it's cool. I do not need to have, the sun be blocked out from the moon during the daytime and have it go to 4 minutes of nighttime, probably overcast where I'm at. Does not matter. I know people are spending like thousands of dollars to get where I'm at already, and I'm leaving, but I don't want to look at the sun and potentially damage my eyesight just because no. Lunar eclipse, that's fine. All night long. Awesome. Solar eclipse? Oh, no. Not for me. Oh, you mean give it to her? Yeah, Grace. That's what Craig's sister means, like, can I have your bag? She means can I have your bag, not can I borrow your bag. They don't even live in the same state. I can't say what I told her in the chat since it wasn't friendly. Yeah, I know what you said. You don't need to tell me. I can know what you said. I'm sure. I guess depends on which bag it is. The lunar eclipse, you can look right at them with no problem. No. Yes, the lunar eclipse you can. You can't with the solar eclipse. And and when you ask for it back, I think they are lending it. They think they're yes, yes. Yes, when I let my sister borrow something, she thinks I'm asking for the world back and I'm breaking her arm when I ask for it back. She's like, "What? It's back?" Like, yes, and you can buy your own. And she can. She literally can. But she doesn't. She it doesn't even matter, Jen and I as twins, um, our whole life, because we're twins. Birthday's the same day, Christmas is the same time. Um, you share everything. And it didn't matter if we got the exact same item. If I got in yellow, she got in red, she wanted the yellow. And if I took the red, she would want the red. She wanted both of them. It didn't matter. It didn't matter that they were exactly the same thing. She wanted both of them. My sister is very much a more is more person, and that's how she has been ever since we were babies, like infants in the cradle. She was like this. If I had a book, she took the book. If I had a toy, she took the toy. I just grew up always giving everything to her because it was better than having her throw a tantrum. Um, I think NASA's live streaming it. I'll work through it, says D. Me too, says Dawn. Or Me too, Dawn says kindness matters. Hey Jeanette. Yeah, so let me see. What did I miss? Yeah, don't look at the sun, it can burn your retinas. Exactly. Grace says, yes, hard is a hard thing, I guess, especially when the bag is quite expensive. Here's the thing with my twin. Even if it's expensive, I have absolutely no problem loaning it to her. If it's a loan, none. Just give it back. Use it. I don't even care if she damages it. Life happens. Things spill. I'm okay. But I don't want to give it to you. I will let you borrow it. One of my Native American bracelets, one of the nicest ones I have, has been on her wrist since the day I bought it. She's never taken it off and never given it back. um, Kindness matters. She says email Dawn. Um, Angela says, "Hi Dawn, love your video today on Troy Birch barrel bag." Oh yeah, I like the barrel bag, Dawn, and I really like. I don't know if I put a comment on there or not, but I really liked what you said about the dust bag because yeah, I was unenthusiastic about that dust bag too because Troy normally has beautiful dust bags. Craig says, "Nah, this ain't touching any more of my bags." It's because yeah, no, ma'am. As I said, guys, Craig's sister doesn't even live in the same state. She wants him to mail it to her so she can borrow it forever. That's not how this works. And you know what, Craig? There's one on the real. I saw it. Send her the link. Yeah, the borrow should make the initiative to return. Every time I have loaned out a car, every single time, and I've loaned out cars when I've had extra cars, for like 3 months at a time to a friend who had a car that got totaled. I mean, I have loaned out my cars. Um, they always come back dirty. They never are washed. I always tell them, and put at least change the oil, especially if you're borrowing it for 3 months. Didn't happen. And put gas in it when you give it back to me. Never. And these are friends. I mean, you have to be a friend for me to loan out a car to you. And they still borrow the car. Thank you for saving my life. Thank you for letting me get to work. I really appreciate all the things you do for me. And then gone. See ya. It's like you didn't put oil in it. You didn't wash it. You didn't put gas in it. You know, you're not borrowing my car again. And normally I would let them borrow it again. So they know me. Whatever. Um, she has stolen 2 Chanels and what, Craig? What Hermes bag did she borrow and not bring back? I'd be like going to her house. Like, excuse me. That's why those bag rentals is a good business. The best dust bags I ever got was from Aspinall, London. Aspinall, London is I like their bags. I'm not gonna lie. Um, Angela, I'm really on Bad Island now. For a while, I had to buy a new. Oh, Angela, what car did you buy? At least a car is exciting. You get to use it every day. You know. Debbie says that's just rude. Some people are just rude, especially family, because they know you still have Thanksgiving and share parents and stuff. You know. Jackie, Macy's has a Kate Spade top handle satchel in blue on sale. I thought, ooh, I have got to look at that. Which is it the Katie bag kind of smatters? Because I love the Katie bag or the knot. The knot bag and the Katie bag by Kate Spade is one of the ones I keep looking at. Aspinall has the best dust bag, says D. Beautiful blue. Um, the Pico 1031. She took a Pico 1031. I'm surprised you're not at her house getting that back. She probably ruined it. That's the size bag you love. That's a big bag. That's not a little bag. Peacock Aspinall bag. I have not seen that, Grace. Similar to the Coach Stanley. Yes, that's a Katie bag. That's the Kate Spade Katie bag or Caddy bag. It's CATY. It's a really pretty bag. I've been looking at that for a long time. I got the 2024 Chevy. I don't know what the TRAX tracks. I used to be a Chevy only girl, and then we switched to Ford. But I used to have Chevys. I grew up with Chevys. Jackie, no, stay strong. No, I'm trying. Okay, so if I do buy a bag from Macy's, it's going to be the Coach embroidered tote. I've been watching that bag since it dropped. I knew that was going to be the one of the one bags from the denim collection that would get me because the Coach outlet versions of the totes, which is the Dempsey and the Smith, are not my favorite. But that I've held the new Coach tote, and I can't remember the name of it, that comes in that canvas. It's pretty dang phenomenal. It's awesome. It's just a rectangular square tote, but I'm trying to um make it because I also have to go on vacation in September, guys. I have to pay for that one still. Like we've paid for the most of it, but we still haven't paid for all of it. Um, wait, what? She sold it and forgot it was yours, Craig. She has the audacity to ask for another bag to borrow when she sold your bag? Oh, heck no. No. There's never another borrow at that point. I hate my SUV. Wait a minute. I'm fixing to get rid of it. Really? I thought you just got that SUV. Um, oh damn, I'm getting an RL satchel. Really, Winnie? Which one? Which one? I want to know. Oh my God, Grace just looked. Oh, wait a minute. Is it the one you showed me, Winnie? Oh my God, Grace just looked up the peacock studying what and high apple blonde. Ooh, Winnie, I can't take you to the we have Ralph Lauren outlet here, but it's not. They really don't. Oh, you did, girl. Okay, if you don't love it later in the year, I'll buy it from you. Winnie and I have a deal. Sometimes she just gets tired of bags, right? And she wants to move them along. And I love her bags, and in a year when she wants to move them along, I'll buy it. I did. It's been in the shop for 4 times in less than 3. What the heck? Get rid of that car, Craig. Not worth it? Not worth it. My goal is not to get any bags until November, December. Um, Well, November because of the Black Friday sales for sure. Guys, I almost Jackie, yeah, the caddy, they but sold out in the blue. Huh? Ha! That's because the caddy is a really good bag and it's really kind of expensive. So when you get on sale. Don, I love the outlet. I'll find a purple label in there. Nice. We don't ever hear the one here gets overbought. I'm waiting to get another luxury bag till later in the year. What luck do you have a luxury wish list on? I'm on ban, but it's getting crazy. One bag is okay. You sold a bunch of bags, which means you made space. Um, the peacock is beautiful, but $2,600. Wow, that's an expensive bag. Um, when you're holding out, uh, it's a Range Rover steer clear. Yeah, I've not heard great things about Range Rovers. Range Rovers, great cars, but yeah, that's not good. Range, my friend has a Land Rover, but before that, I think she had a Range Rover. No, 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 no. She had a Range Rover and she switched to a Porsche. I can't remember which. Somewhere in there. Her husband really likes expensive cars. She doesn't care. But she carries her kids in them, so she cares about that. Um, go look at the Askell Peacock bag. Like Grace mentioned, it's hard and hand embroidered silk. Ooh, nice. That's nice. No wish list, maybe a Gucci Ophidia. I like the Gucci Ophidia a great deal. The Gucci outlet at the San Marcos outlets here in Texas has moved to a larger space. It's still it's still there. They just moved to a larger store. I didn't go in. My husband is already like, yes, I'm done selling. Oh, Winnie. Okay, guys. So if you notice in my description box, I am done with Mercari. I watched Winnie LV's video on what's up with Mercari, and I said, you know what? I don't like this policy. I think I'm done. So I deactivated all my listings. I sold the one bag I had on Vestiaire Collective. So the only place I have anything left for sale is on Poshmark. So I may or may not move things over to Poshmark, but my problem is by having things for sale means I also look on the platform I have things for sale to keep engagement up. So I think I'm just might be done selling in general. Unless it's, unless somebody wants something. But like as a here it is on the platform, I think I might be over it because I think I spend more money than make. Um we have decided to keep our car until the wheels come off. Yeah, we are doing that too. Or until Bill can afford to buy me a Porsche Cayenne. That's my favorite one too, the Porsche Cayenne. Um, uh, no car is the best car in the world unless you know a mechanic. I'll be serious. Like, I love German cars to the moon and back. I will never own another one. Too much maintenance. And constant maintenance. Constant maintenance. They're designed always to be repaired. Constantly. Not repaired, but you replace parts before they fail. And I'm just like, no. I just stick with Ford. Well, actually, right now we have a Town and Country though, Chrysler. Um, you need to watch Winnie's video. Yeah, yeah, you need to watch Winnie's video about Mercari. Oh yes, I started with Winnie's video and then D went live. Yep, me too, Winnie. I have a 2012. Anyone want to buy a champagne Aspinallati? I had one, Dawn. It's a beautiful bag. Maria has it now. Um, I got laundry to do. Go. Good night, D. Um, Thanks, guys. I did research. Yeah, because I did do research. I saw the new stuff happening. I mean, I realized that the platforms make money by holding your money while that transition phase is happening. When you make a sale, they take the money, they hold it, and then they're making interest off that money until the transaction gets released. I mean, I figured that's enough, and then they were getting a fee. But the fact that the part that I didn't like about Mercari was them taking off you can return it for any reason. Like I can send it to you and you can return it for any reason if you don't like it, which before it had to be I listed it incorrectly, wrong item was sent. There was rules. Now it's like if you just buyer's remorse and say, no, I don't want this bag and send it back, um, my item has been sent off in transit and then it comes back after what 3 weeks of being in transit, hopefully in the same condition you sent it in or the same item you sent it in, and then you never get any money. But Mercari still gets their fees, you know, for the restocking fee or resending fee. I'm just like, I'm not a business. I can't deal with that. Um, let's see. Good night, Dee. Says F1. I figured out how to sell. I have to figure out how to sell bags. I have a few I don't use anymore. It's not good. It's horrible for sellers. Yes, Debbie. Craig says we have a Kia we bought for travel back and forth to see family. I love that damn thing. 2 years, no issues. Get another Kia. We had a Kia for almost 5 years. That Kia, Olympia or whatever it was. That was a really great one. And my friend has the SUV version. I can't remember the name of it anymore. Sorrento or something. She almost got a Lexus and she compared the Kia to the Lexus and went with the Kia. It was better. It drove better, had better ratings. It was a better car. She wanted the Lexus. She bought the Kia because it was just a better car. I say go with what works the best. I like Kia. If we had a Kia dealership, we'd have a Kia. But here in my little town, we have a Ford dealership. Um, and I have a Chrysler, which is go figure, right? Well, they worded it crazy, basically for any, but yes, basically for any reason. Selling is terrible. Craig, my dad had a Kia for years, no problems. Kindness matters. That's a terrible policy. McCarty, no thanks. I think McCarty's going to have a problem. It's going to see a lot of people not buying. The problem with Poshmark, there's a lot of back and forth, and there is a 20% fee. I mean, it's expensive. Um, Steph says my husband is a master auto technician by trade. He has banned me from getting most brands except Toyota and Honda. I drive Toyota FJ. I love the FJ Cruiser. I physically cannot get into the FJ Cruiser because of my body mobility issues. I literally cannot step into that car. I can't do it. I love that car. We still have it, but I've been driving it for 2 weeks now. The Kia Telluride is nice, but it's not a Range Rover, but nice. Yeah, I got 3 months ago. Yeah, no, that's a lemon. Um, let's see. Dawn, we drove the Genesis that Build Dreams. That's Bill's dream car, but I'm probably sticking to with Volvo. I wanted a Volvo, but everybody talked me out of Volvo. It's been changed hands a few too many times, apparently. Steph, I am a Toyota and Honda fan, says Grace. Nora says, I've had a Ford Expedition 2017. I love the Expedition. If we had an Expedition, I wish we would bought the Max, but we didn't. We did sell it. And never any issues, knock on wood. Hi all. We had the Expedition when we were hauling a trailer. Hi all. Linda P. Love a Honda Accord. Steph says 10 years I've had, knock on wood, has never had a single issue. Brakes, that's normal for the FJ. Winnie, they get awesome reviews. Dawn Stones, I have to go. Bye, Dawn. Applebaum, I'm a Honda person. If I could buy a brand just because I like the brand, it'd be Hyundai. I like Hyundai. You ain't getting a car payment down nowadays for less than 600. That's the dang truth. Our last car payment was 800, almost 900 a month. That's how we sold the car after 2 years. And then bought this van that's cost us more money. But that's beside the point. Y'all, Volvo is a great car brand. That's all. Thanks. Yeah. I like Volvo. I wanted it. But everybody talked me out of it. Like literally, everybody talked me out of a Volvo. I also wanted a Saab, so whatever. Saab's not even being made anymore. It's gone nuts. I mean, nuts, crazy nuts. The cost of cars. I would get a plain car, save money for bags. Oh yeah, I'm with you. And you know what? Our doctor, our local doctor, I'm gonna get my medication while we're sitting here. He has a Porsche. I can't remember which one. It's a very beautiful Porsche, but yeah, I asked his daughter, like, hey, I haven't seen your dad's Porsche at the parking lot. Like, oh yeah, he stopped driving that here. I'm like, why? People kept hitting it with their doors. I'm like, oh, So, why Jackie? Oh, well, the time I was gonna buy a Volvo was in 2010-ish, and I think they were just going from Ford to a different. I can't remember who bought them out. I can't remember. I think Ford still has the Volvo trucking, like the 18-wheeler side, but they sold the car side, and I can't remember who bought it, but for whatever reason, everybody says don't get the Volvo. So I'm like, fine, whatever. So we got Kia. We had that Kia for 5 years, and the only reason we sold the Kia was I got tired of it. We should have kept it. Bad life choices were made, you know. we've made some really not the best life choices when it comes to cars. We should have kept the car. We sold the car, and I got my VW Tiguan. Big mistake. I will never own another Tiguan as long as I live. Mhm. Or VW in that for that matter. My dream car is always a Nissan 380X ZX or whatever version sports. Yeah. Um Prices are insane across the board. Yeah. Well, in a brand new when I was in well, okay, this is 2000. My father bought a F well, I guess at the time it was a Chevy Silverado. Um, it People still bought cars back then as work cars, so it was really a work truck. This is right when pickup trucks were starting to become passenger trucks. Before pickup trucks were mainly work trucks, right? So um, we got a really good deal on it because we live in Texas. Everybody wants trucks, and then later on. We just kept buying trucks, but then when I went to go look for a new truck, I was like, "How much?" When we bought the Ford F-150 right now, it's like 60 grand for a pickup truck, guys. It's meant to move things. If you actually need a farm truck, that is not the car you buy. Um, like we used to be able to buy an S10, which is a Chevy, which they changed over to I think it's called a Colorado, and then I don't know. I can't afford a pickup truck nowadays and they're all over where I live. You'll see cars that cost more than people's homes out here in Texas all day long. Um, King Ranch, yeah, 80 to 90. And that was probably on the low side, honestly, Nora. My friend's ex had one. What do y'all think of about older restored cars such as the 65 Mustang? If you know somebody who can work on a 65 Mustang and keep it going, that's awesome. I love older cars, but they normally cost a lot of money to keep up. I had my favorite car I ever owned was a 1981 Ford F100. I wish I still had it. Um, Craig says, well, when we lived in the city, we always leased, but now living in the sticks, that doesn't make sense anymore. I own the Kia outright, so I probably sell my other and just drive it. Yeah, just drive the Kia. You know, see, we live in the country too, but the problem is I have to commute into the city, so we might try leasing when this van finally dies again. But we're gonna keep fixing this van until it just becomes ridiculous to do it. Um, to keep fixing it. It's almost at that point, but it's not quite there. My dream car is a Carmen Ghia. I love a Carmen Ghia. Volvo was in the bottom 10 for customer repairs. Yep. 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 SUV getting, yeah. In the 90s, there was a BOGO sale on pickups. I know, right? The 90s everybody had a damn pickup. You know? Okay, I can't pull the trigger on that RL bag. I'm sick. Okay, good. Don't do it, Winnie. Don't do it. Don't. It's full price. We're allergic to the words full price. Don't buy it. You don't need the bag, says the person who has all the bags. But you don't need the bag. I know truck prices are outrageous. Winnie, no, pull it. Pull. We also still drive a Subaru. Oh, the Subaru is awesome. Um, Dawn says that's interesting stuff. My 360 is a top 10 car drive pick. Well, it might be just the model and the year you have, Dawn. Yeah, there's always an exception. I'm passing, I can't do it. Yes, Winnie, yes, pass. You don't need the bag. Says the bag hoarder behind you, or behind me, all the bags. So, my sister actually asked me, Jackie, do you think you have 400 bags? And I looked at her like, because, do you think you have more? I'm like, I have over 200. I do not have 400. And she's like, are you sure? I'm like, Jennifer, look. Yeah, your bags are kind of big. They're mostly medium to large bags. They're not itty bitty tiny bags. You know, they Monica, we had a 4-year-old Volvo SUV. It's the best car we've ever owned. No issues and only oil changes. That's awesome. True stuff. My sister has a um VW Atlas. It is an amazing car, but I wouldn't buy one. And I wanted one. I actually really love the VW Golf. It's a small car. I have a problem. I like small cars, but I'm a big person. It doesn't quite work well. And now, after my car accident, I'm now in a minivan, and I feel very happy in a minivan. Um, yes, you do. I'll tell you every day. Only oil changes. Did I buy a bag today? No, I told you I had a relapse. Porsche is actually part of VW Group. Oh, great. You're now. Oh. I told you I love German cars. I can't have a Porsche. Oh, you really do think I have 400 bags? I'm just gonna pretend I have 200, okay? 'Cause that's just I don't want to admit I have 400. I'm having a hard time with the 200. And if it's 299, it's still 200, right? So, um, so I went to look at eBay, which I don't have the app, but I do have the internet. And I had a really bad night, and I went down the rabbit hole, and I hit bid on a few things. I remember waking up finally, in the morning. I'm like, "Oh, what did I do?" And I went and looked. Luckily, um, I got outbid, so I'm like, "Yay! Saved by other people wanting it." Um, Jackie, even Travis is laughing. I don't want to admit I have facts. I know. My sister's like, "You have 400 bags, don't you?" Like, "No, no, 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 I have 200." And she's like, "I think you have 400 bags." Oh my goodness. One day I'll count them. Not today. 'Cause it's too I have bags and bags. So I like when I showed you this this bag, you think it's nicely stuffed in there with like stuffing so it's nice and full? No. My Ralph Lauren bag. Double-edged sword. My husband can fix anything, so getting anything new ever is a battle. Yes, I know you can fix it, but I want something new. So, in here is stuffing. So this is stuff in this bag, so it has some structure. Cause I'm like, I don't, I have not enough space. So some of these bags have to do triple duty here, which is why I lose a lot of my bags. So like, which bag did I stuff that bag into again? You know, I don't remember. You know. Well, at least I made Travis laugh, Craig. My sister was like, she really couldn't believe how many bags I had. She hadn't seen most of them. The last time she was at my house, this wasn't like this. She really liked this shelf. She was like, "Oh, that's such a pretty shelf." Um, Latina says Craig and I had plans to count them while you were away. Oh my, good luck. He's dead. Oh my gosh. It's like it's 400. 400. That means I have a really big problem if I have 400 bags because I keep buying bags. And they're virtually the same bags. I know it. I realize I'm very aware that I like the same style over and over and over again. And I just buy them in different colors and finishes and patterns and my only saving grace is they're mostly all used. Buy them used. So I don't have anxiety overall. If these were all brand new, guys, I would they would be like museum level. There's a lady who is on do I have her um Phoebe's closet, but it's spelled strangely. Let me see if I can type it in the chat. I saw her today on in Senise's live. Um, I think this is Phoebe. Let me actually. Winnie Travis says, "Hey, girl." He says, "I don't know how much, but I know that's way more than 200 bags." Okay, okay, I can change it to 300. I'll say I have 300 bags, and then I won't have to admit I have more than that, right? Right? Let me see if I can find her channel. So there it is. Phoebe's, but she spells it weird. This lady is brand new to Facebook. Well, not brand new to Facebook, brand new to me. She was on Senise's live today as a commenter, and then Senise is saying like, "Hey, go, sub her." And I went and found her, and she has a Dooney collection that is just gorgeous, guys. This is her. She only has like 400 subscribers, so if y'all like Dooney content, go see her stuff. Oh my gosh, she has some pretty stuff. Um, and she's like me. If we buy one, we buy five. So and the way she has them displayed, I can only wish I had the shelving like that. They will make the organizing people so happy. So happy. Not the mess behind me, but like organized, fits in the shelves, very pretty, all the same brand. It's very, I definitely admire it. I can't do it. Admire it. Um, Winnie, I told him that and he turned so pink I thought he was going to Winnie. I just read Winnie's comment. I'm turning pink. Winnie, I love you more. Yeah, you guys are hilarious. Um, and somehow I've spent 2 hours here chatting with you guys. Oh, I need to put this. I need to put this. Actually, I'm not done packing. Let me do it while I'm thinking about it. I need to take um, needle stuff for diabetes. There's a whole bunch of weird rules when you're taking medication on a boat. You have to take your original prescribed bottles, and that's mainly because if there's an emergency, they will know if you're taking like a heart pressure medication which one it is. Like they're not going to know which weird thing, but I had to throw my meter in there, and I have to take another insulin pen tomorrow. I don't think there's enough in this one. We have to take a bunch of them. Yeah, there's just enough for a couple days in this one. So anyway, the life of a diabetic, right? So somehow we haven't talked about how to take the ones that need to be refrigerated. When we get to the room, there's actually a refrigerator in the room, a little mini fridge. So that will how many days are we going? 8 days. So I need one injection per day. So let's take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Let's just over. Over is better than less. Um, you bought socks. Don't forget your margarita. Yeah, that's in the refrigerator. That's what we have to take. We take that on Friday, so we have to take that with us on the boat. Um, what socks did you buy, Winnie? Now your Ozempic can be out of the fridge for several days and still it can? I didn't know that. I take Manjaro. I wonder if that's the thing for Manjaro, because that would be really nice. Like I can take my Trajejo, which is a different insulin, but it can be out once it's opened and used for a couple weeks. But if you're not using it, it needs to be refrigerated, like before you use it the first time. Those socks are cute. I love socks. Okay, I don't love socks. I like bamboo socks. I like the idea of socks. I hate trying to find socks. Okay, how did I have this packed in here yesterday where everything fit? Oh, I remember. Okay, this had to go plain Tetris. So this had to go standing up. Remove that. Remove this. So these are wet wipes. You never know. Charging cable bricks and stuff. Um, I think I need to change out this pouch. No, it will fit. Yeah, it will fit. Oh, I have that really cute. Here we go again. Where did I put that bag? I have a really, really cute Disney pouch thing. I was thinking that would be great to take on my cruise. And where did I put it? Who knows? Should I take the? No, they'll have lotion on the boat. I don't need to take lotion. They will have lotion. I will not be left stranded. Um, where did I put that? Hmm. I just moved it yesterday. Of course, I moved everything yesterday. Let's be honest. I moved everything yesterday. I went crazy ballistic yesterday. Um, Grace, I just had a thought regarding the Picatin that was sold without your knowing. Some people, I think that's just because they have more than a few bags and won't miss what they lend, and we won't miss what we lend to them. I think his sister's just his sister. My sister would do something like that. Packing for a trip is the worst, right? I know it's only for a week. It's not like the end of the universe. They sell stuff on the boat too. But it's like I can't find the one little thing I wanted, right? Where did I put this thing and where did I put that thing? But planning this thing for a year, and do I pre-plan? I pre-plan. I just don't plan well, you know. My sister is like that. She thinks just because I collect a few bags, display them, I just be more well off. Then oh no 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 no, that's not the way, Grace. No, Grace, yeah, my sister has been doing this for years. She's not allowed in the closet anymore. Yeah, not allowed. Your closet needs to have like a lock and key vault. Like nope, Jack. That's what cruise. Oh, we're going on a cruise out of Galveston on the Magic. What's the boat's called? The Magic. It's through Disney. The Disney Magic. So we're gonna go to Cozumel and Progresso. Um. Oh yeah, it's a Disney cruise. Um. Oh, so the Disney cruises, what makes them different than, well, what I know, okay, I've only been on a Disney cruise. I've never been on another line. But the reason why James and I are huge Disney fanatics. We're also more family friendly oriented activities. We don't gamble. We don't want the party bus. We don't. A lot of the reviews we had for Carnival was people up till like 2 a.m. parties all night. There's a nightclub and there's gambling and there's just stuff that we weren't really interested. A lot of drunk people because they can buy the alcohol package and it's unlimited when you buy the alcohol package right on the boat for Carnival anyway, or whatever party boat. Like, I don't know. This is alleged. I don't know. I've never been on Carnival. I am just going on what people told me about the other cruise ships. So on Disney cruise ships, there's no gambling. Uh, the alcohol you have to pay if you want the alcohol, which is fine. We don't really drink. Um, but you do get your food and you get tea, coffee, sodas, water, as much as you want, no extra charge. It's included. You get room service. There's some things additional charge in room service, like canned water or bottled water, canned sodas are additional charges. But if you just want coffee, they'll send you coffee, room service, coffee lattes or more. You have to pay that extra. Um, okay, replica coffee break was on sale. That all I bought. Hey, that's great. You got replica anything on sale is awesome. That's a Margiela fragrance, right? I don't know. Hey, Jolie. Right. What sucks is your family is the crooks, but you can trust friends and strangers. That's true. That's true because family know that you still love them. I mean, it's still your sister. I still love my sister. I love my mother. I don't like my mother. I love my mother, but we're not friends. Replica and socks, Winnie. That's a good buy, Winnie. Way to go. I've been on Carnival twice in the past. Just got here. Yeah, so we're talking about the Disney. We're going on a Disney cruise, and what's the difference between a Disney cruise and like other cruises? Like what's included in Disney? So on Disney cruises, you have character meet and greets that are included, which is great because if you go to the Disney parks, it's hard to meet the characters. It really is. But on the boat, they're there. Right. So you get character meet and greets that you can sign up for. There's Princess Boutique that you can sign your kids up for. The kids, there's a kid, depending on age, from like baby to like teenage. There's activity groups. There's clubs for them to go to. There's pools. There's food. The rotational dining with Disney means you have dining rooms. So most cruises, a lot of cruises have just buffet dining. This is actually served dining, 3 meals a day. If you do want to go to the one buffet that's an all day buffet, you can, because sometimes kids want to eat when kids want to eat. You're not gonna always take kids to the sit down dining rooms, but and then your servers follow you from like they follow your table, so you are their client essentially. They serve you, and it's just really a nice experience. So you're sitting in a nice dining room, you're being served food that's really nice food. It's American food, so it's not ethnic. I mean, there was some ethnic food in the cabanas in the like they'll have like Indian food or they'll have like French food or they'll have, but yeah, I'm not gonna get a bowl of ramen. That's not gonna happen. But in the Lumiere's, which is the French restaurant, they'll have escargot as a appetizer. And the thing about cruise ships, everything they put on the cruise it does not come back on to port when the port you leave from. Everything that's you put on your cruise is disposed of afterwards because of you're going they just wait it. So they want you to eat the food. Lurkers, could you please stop the lives? Winnie or Jolie says, I would never go Carnival again. The last one was Royal Caribbean, but no interest in ever cruising again. 3 is enough. Yeah, for us, it's we love the room. We love the motion of the boat. We love the coffee shop. The coffee shop is adults only. There is an adults only section, so no children under the age of 18 are allowed there. So it's nice and quiet. Unfortunately, it is next to the pool. The pool has lots of kids screaming. And that's fine, but there's Broadway shows that are included on the Disney cruise. There's an actual movie theater, where they show movie theaters or movies, current movies, Disney movies. In your room, they'll have Disney Disney Plus right there in your room. You can watch whatever you want. So it's really for me, the reason I like the cruise is because it's Disney is family oriented. There's lots of families there. And most of the kids are contained in their relative clubs. The little kids normally are running around dressed up like princesses. It's very cute. I don't have kids. I enjoy other people's kids. I don't need my own kids, and it's fun to watch little princesses run around, but it's also nice to be able to go away from them. It's like and people watch out for each other's kids. It's really interesting on the boat. It's different. It's a different feel than in the amusement park. You know, going to Amberg in July. Oh, nice, Jolie. Do you have family out there? Um, eye surgery. It's ugly and setting light and blur. So wait. Light and blurs. That's good though, right? That's an improvement from not seeing out of that eye. If new to the channel, Jolie Simple Opinion had a retina attachment surgery or whatever, very involved. So this is actually good news. Jolie, I'm sorry, are you still putting in the medicated eye drops? Yes, Craig. Speaking of kids, my son called me today. No way, Craig. Really? Is he coming for the summer? Or is he saying I'm not coming for the summer? What did he call for? Julie, I hope it gets better soon. That is actually some improvement. No family. Hubby goes for work every once in a while. Okay, that's nice. At least July in Germany is wonderful. The weather's nice. It might be a little warm. There's no air conditioning. Good night, Winnie. Oh, Ambien. Ambien, Winnie. Turn off the phone. Don't go shopping on Ambien. Jackie, have a great time. Stay safe. Thank you so much, Dawn. Yeah, it is getting a little late. We've been on here for 2 hours and 13 minutes, so I need to actually pack. So I'm done packing the little things around here. So I'm gonna go pack my clothes and cry and change my mind 15 times and when I mean cry, which it's gonna be like I'm trying very hard not to be defeated by the little suitcase. I'm going to take the little suitcase. I'm not going to take the big dang suitcase. I do not need to take a month worth of clothing for 1 week. I can do this. And you know what? I'm going to have enough trouble as it is, guys, on my vacation, not talking to Craig daily. Guys, I text him literally all day long and night. He is like, when I want to buy something, I just text him or I send him listings and then don't buy them, but I share the love. Oh, Grace, I'm taking this bag and I put my little ghosty on here. This has my spare ear pods, um, my car keys. This is and my Apple AirTag. And then my other essentials are in here. So my passport will go back here, which is why I picked this bag because I wanted a dedicated passport spot. And then I normally don't open up my bag again because I don't need to. My husband has his wallet in his pocket. I don't need to get my wallet out. It's the same bank account. So those are the two bags I'm taking, and then I have a suitcase. So and anyway, and Tuesday, Craig is on live with Winnie BLV, so don't miss that. And then on Thursday, Dee Bean has her 1 year on YouTube, and I think that's all the stuff I know is happening while I'm not here. And I will be checking in, texting, but I won't be live. Might be live tomorrow. Depends on the Wi-Fi I have when I get to the hotel in Galveston. I won't know till I get there. We cruise out on Tuesday afternoon. So I actually will be able to text and communicate most of Tuesday. But by the time the boat sails out, I think I'll be too far into the ocean to get to watch the live, unfortunately. Um, yes, I plan to read a book. I forgot. I need to find a stitching project to take with me too. Okay, I gotta go. I have to find more stuff I forgot about. Okay, bye guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been a lovely evening. Have a great Sunday. Have a great work week. Stay safe during the eclipse, those who get to watch the eclipse. And I'll be driving away from the eclipse. And have a great day. Bye.